Welcome back, guys, to another video. Today we are looking at low risk, high reward Pokemon card purchases to add to your collection if you like making money. Before we jump in, make sure you guys are subscribing, trying to hit 4,000 subscribers. Liking the video as always tells me you want to see more of them. Anytime you're shopping for sealed Pokemon products, newest sets, pitch black, whatever it is, PokeKingShop.com. New customers, code YouTube5, 5% off your entire order. Anytime you are buying any of these cards, eBay link. Click it. It's going to direct you to my store. Get yourself some awesome deals. We got a bunch of awesome categories. Check it out. But yeah, let's start off. Old sets, high rarity cards that are cheap. That's what I'm looking at. Now, let's just take a look at the fundamentals of this card real quick, right? You have Sword and Shield Brilliant Star, S tier set, old set, out of print, prone to increase in value, backed by cards like Charizard and all the awesome trainer galleries that are included. Next thing I look at is the rarity. Okay, what is this? It's a secret rare. It's a rainbow card. Option 3 I look at is it a Pokemon? Is it a trainer card? It's a trainer card, but it's not like some random trainer. It's a female trainer card. The fact that this is under $5 is just crazy to me, because a pack is going to run you $10, $15, $20, and you would be happy if you hit a secret rare trainer card. Like if you open one pack, right? You're opening one pack. Keep in mind, Sword and Shield era, holos are considered hits. It's not like Scarlet Violet where every single pack is guaranteed holo. Holos are actually considered hits. If you hit a secret rare like this, you're going to be pretty pleased. But then you go to TCG, you go to eBay, you go wherever, you're taking a look at the price, and you see that this is a $3 card. That is just crazy. You got near mint for 3 plus shipping. So, all in, even with shipping, tax, whatever, you're under $5 a card. Absolute steal. And there's just so many examples, so many good cards. Sharon's Care, okay, a little bit more popular of a trainer, but this one, $5 free shipping. Still crazy. You look at the market price history, nothing really going on. Now, again, I don't think that these cards are ever going to be $50, $100, $200. That's not what I'm trying to say. But would it be hard for you to believe that a card like this could go to $10? Because on a percentage scale, it's 100% return. Cards like this, I think, are very, very mispriced. And there's just so many examples. You got Kabu, Champion's Path, and even older set. During the pandemic, this was the set that everybody was ripping for the Rainbow Charizard, right? Trainer cards, sub $5. Crazy. Let's take a look. You got Rose, Darkness Ablaze, early Sword and Shield. Now, the reason why all these are going to be Sword and Shield era is because right now in the Mega Evolution block, you don't have Rainbow Pokemon, okay? So, they discontinued them. But I do not think that's permanent. I think as Pokemon Company, as time goes on, they're going to run out of ideas. So they're discontinuing it for a few years. They're coming up with something new like illustration rares. After they're done with that, they'll go back. The Pokemon Company's smart. Rinse and repeat. They did the X and Y era. They waited 10 years, and now we have the Mega Pokemon. Then they'll stop it for 10 years, and then they'll bring it back. That is just how these companies work. Let's continue. You have another secret rare, Sword and Shield Fusion Strike. You guys, that is $1,000 plus box. You are paying $20 plus a pack to rip Fusion Strike. And if you hit a Rainbow Rare, it's only worth $5. That is crazy. Absolutely criminal pricing. That is why I think that this is low risk, because again, if the price is already so cheap, they can't really get much lower. So, worst case worse, you don't really make any money, but at this point, you're almost guaranteed not to lose money. And that to some might be an attractive play. One thing about about my YouTube page here is that I try to provide you guys with as much information, as much opportunities and pockets in this market that you could capitalize, take advantage on, because I understand that I have a wide audience. I have millionaires watching. I have people who are brand new, don't know anything about Pokemon. So I'm trying to just overload you guys with as much information on my page just so you could learn, be more knowledgeable, be smarter, etc. Champion's Path, again, Pierce, near mint, $5-6. This is an excellent one. Fantina here, Lost Origin. It is the Giratina set. You have the Altar Aerodactyl S tier set. Same thing, $5. The most expensive rainbow rares of great trainer cards are $5. Volo, another extremely popular trainer card, $5. That's crazy that we are topping out at this price point. Here is a really, really good trainer as well, also backed by a super good set, Lost Origin. Same thing, $5. And you look at the market price history, was a $4 card, went up to a $5 card, dropped back down. But, you don't really see a meteoric rise. But again, I could easily see these being $10, $15. That wouldn't be too hard for me to believe. If I'm at a convention walking by and, somebody had this card priced at $15, you wouldn't necessarily think that it's a ripoff because, it is a secret rare. It's a rainbow card from a old out-of-print Sword and Shield era set. And last example, I know these last few, we were taking a look at female trainers. Even a male trainer as popular as Lance from Silver Tempest, same thing, $5. That's crazy. Is there a ceiling on rainbow trainer cards? $5? Are you kidding me? That's essentially free. Super low risk, very high reward. Just give it time. Give it time. The biggest catalyst would obviously be the Pokemon Company making rainbows, would increase the collectability. Right now, nobody cares about them. But this moment in time when nobody cares about them is precisely the time when you should be buying them, right? You might not make any money for 3 months, 6 months. This might stay as a $5 card, but it's hard for me to believe that eventually this won't be a $15, $20 card. At least worst case worst, $10. $10, that shouldn't come as crazy, because think about it. If it costs 20, 30, $40 to rip a booster pack, how can a secret rare only be worth 5? It just doesn't make sense. There's clearly a disconnect in value, and the market doesn't know how to price these cards. Next opportunity, I think I've made that point very, very clear about rainbows, but even take a look at secret rare gold cards of Pokemon, again, from Sword and Shield. Like, these prices are just crazy to me. Octillery, Battle Styles. By the way, great set. I think Battle Styles is a really unique set. It is one of the only sets where I could not hit the chase card. Like the Tyranitar, Sleeping Altar, could never hit out of Battle Styles. Super, super hard to pull. Believe me, I've ripped a lot of packs because back then, these boxes were like 80, $90. So it was like $3 a pack. I was ripping hundreds, you guys. These cards are not easy to pull. So you are going to spend more money on one booster pack than you could just buy a top rated secret rare out of that set. $7, Octillery, instant buy. Bronzong, not even as popular of a Pokemon, but it comes from a top tier set. Chilling Reign, $6.50 shipped, instant buy. Here's a really good one. Superior, Black and White, Starter Evolved from Silver Tempest, $6.25 free shipping. I mean, insane. Take a look at the market price history. Up 50%. It was a $4 card, and now it's up to $6. Again, on a dollar scale, not really much growth, but up 50%. Now, buy in at $6.25, wait a year. If it's a $13 card, that is a phenomenal return on investment. This is such a good opportunity. Again, before we continue, I do highly recommend buying these cards on eBay. If you guys click this link right here, it's going to direct you to my store. You could feel free, if you want to support the channel, buy something from me, go ahead. I have an awesome selection of Japanese cards. If English is more your jam, I do have quite a lot as well. But if you're going through my store and you don't see anything you like, literally go to the search bar, buy whatever you want to buy on eBay, but just make sure you guys are clicking this link first, because it does help support the channel and no additional cost to you. And if you're interested in sealed product at under market pricing, you're an investor, a business, whatever, we do have our PokeKingShop Pro group. This is also a network to connect with like-minded people, basically about how to make money. This group is designed if you're interested in making money, so be sure to take a look at that as well. A few other secret rares, less popular set, not nearly as good. Darkness Ablaze, Rillaboom, for whatever reason, this secret rare is $7.50. But then you have like Lost Origin, Zoroark for pretty much the same price. Like, I would much rather have this. I look at this, easily $20 card right there. So, I look at how cheap these are, and it presents such a strong buying opportunity, and I was shocked to see how low they are. Now, Vivid Voltage, this is an excellent one. Vivid Voltage, far worse set than Lost Origin, far cheaper. However, the singles are more expensive. The Galarian Obstagoon Secret here is $10. And, same thing. It was a $5 card. Now it's a $10 card. Would you be shocked if somebody told you that the market value on this is 20? Probably no, because again, it's an old set, it's out of print, it's good condition, obviously high rarity. It's got all the fundamentals to be expensive. The last card I wanted to end before we wrap this video up is Fusion Strike. Again, $1,000+ booster box, so you're spending $25, $30 a pack to rip open. You have the highest possible rarity, Secret Rare Gold Flaffy, $10. It's just insane. Again, the market is having a hard time pricing these cards out. And I know why it's happening. The reason why it's happening is because all the focus right now is on 30th anniversary. Nobody's looking back at Sword and Shield. It's stagnant, but a lot of smart money's going back and picking these cards up, because eventually, when the demand shifts back to Sword and Shield, guess what's going to go up in price? The singles. Right now, all the focus is on the next thing. Right now, everybody wants Ascended Heroes for cheap. Everybody is focused on Pitch Black, which is the set that just came out. People have already forgotten about Chaos Rising and Perfect Order. They just want the new thing, Pitch Black, and hey, what's after that? 30th anniversary. Well, what's after 30th anniversary? Rayquaza set. They just keep looking to the future, that they aren't looking back on cards that are already out of print, that have already aged, that are still super cheap. And that is where a lot of smart money is looking right now. So I end you guys with the Flaffy Secret Rare. Overall, gold cards of Pokemon, and then rainbow rare trainer cards. Two massive low risk, high reward opportunities in the market. If you found any value, if you learned something, all I ask, Like the video, subscribe, tells me you guys want to see more of them. If you guys do want to get something directly from the website, PokeKingShop.com, code YouTube5 for new buyers. Appreciate all the support. And with that, we'll catch you here on the next one.